Hello, welcome back. So today is like a part 2 of my Halloween video. I love Halloween. I couldn't decide what I wanted to do this year, so I just thought I'll do everything. So today I'm going to be making a charcuterie board, which I will lovingly probably call a coochie board several times throughout this video because, I don't know, it's easier to say. I think it's funny. So I'm going to do a caramel apple board, and then I'm going to do the coochie board with like the actual food stuff, and it'll be like the kids' snack after school. So to do this, I basically pulled a bunch of stuff that I had. I did buy a few things like the caramel bits and then the like traditional Halloween little candies. But most of the sprinkles I have here in Sprinkle City over here, these are old. I mentioned last year in my Halloween video I'm trying to use these up, so I thought this would be fun for that. And then a lot of these types of things that I'll use to organize the board. These I always pick up after Halloween, which I haven't done in a couple years because I have so many, but they usually go down to like 25 cents a pack, and then you can just stash them because they don't go bad. And I found a pack of hams, so we'll throw that on there too. I don't really care. So I'm gonna get started on this stuff because it needs to melt. So what I did is in my smaller crock pot, which is extremely hot right now, I washed it out because it gets dusty because I don't hardly use it. I filled this about, I don't know, a little less than halfway with water. I can always add more water. And I turned it on high and just letting the water heat up. And then I have 3 wide mouth mason jars. I checked these to make sure that they fit in there, and they do. I could probably cram a 4th one in there, but I'm not going to. So we're gonna use caramel for sure because it's caramel apple board. And it seems silly to not use caramel. Looks like one big is almost the exact right amount. Well, yeah, close enough. So I'm just going to take that and put it in here. And this will basically act like a double boiler. So I won't need that big. I was debating between these two. So milk chocolate, semi-sweet chocolate. I'll use the milk chocolate. That'll probably be better. I don't think the kids would want the dark chocolate. Hopefully this fits. Yep. That's pretty good. It's like I planned it. And then I've got white chocolate, but I've also got this like Baker Squares. And this has been hanging around for a while, so I'm gonna use this. Probably only need half, and those take up a lot of space, so I can't fit as many in there. But that's all right. Ooh. That one's floating. I think I'll need the chips anyways just to weigh it down. Okay. Looks great. So now I'm going to set this aside and just let those melt while I work on everything else. So I don't really have like any fancy boards or anything. I looked a couple times at getting them, but they're kind of pricey and they're kind of like, you know, a specialized use. And I didn't want to have to find a place to store it. So I figured I'd just use what I have. My kids aren't going to care. Nobody's going to care. So I found these in my stash. They're little like ghost foil pans. I think whatever I don't use, I'll probably make like little banana breads or something. But I thought they'd be cute for this. Oh, you're not even going to be able to see them, so it really doesn't matter which ones I use. Alright, well this pan's a little big. I don't know if you can tell from there. I'm going to try to fit it in one of these little pans. Oh, I have these too. Yeah, I'll try to fit these in here. That's not going to work either. Okay, we got this down. It's carnival glass. It's beautiful. So, I'm going to transfer everything to this. And you really don't need anything fancy. I just didn't have space. this will work out a lot better. Realistically, my kids aren't gonna give a crap what I put this junk on. They're just gonna be excited that there's stuff, fun stuff to eat. And then we got green apples. Get this stuff out of the way. So this is vitamin C. These are just the ones that I take every day as a supplement. And I open them up and put them in the water for the apples. Every year I make sliced dried apples, and this is how I do it. And I don't use like lemon juice because I always thought that gave it like a sour flavor. And they always turn out really good. I only use like 1 or 2, it's not a big deal. Okay, apple slicer. We're just gonna slice these up, dip them, and then I think I'll put them around all the stuff on the board. I think that'll look really cute. I cleaned up all the green apples that I have, which is wonderful. I'm going to dry these a bit. You don't have to like soak them for very long. It's just kind of a dip. So for that, take this. Just like arrange them. I don't know. It doesn't really matter, you know? They're just gonna get eaten. So I think that the takeaway from this definitely is that you don't have to do you don't have to buy a lot of fancy stuff. You can do this on any kind of platter or tray or whatever. You can make this however you want. The joy, I think, is just the fun of eating it, really. And setting up the cute little stuff. And if you're making this with your kids in mind, they're not going to care what you put it on, for sure. But if you're making this for like a party or something, you know, you could always just get something semi-fancy, or Dollar Tree's got a lot of cute little platter things. Prices are getting a little insane, but you know, they're still cheaper than going and buying something from Walmart. Those like wood boards that are out, which I think are really cute. They're fun, but they're expensive. And what do you do with them? You know, unless you're into this all the time, like Kimberly Wad, she makes charcuterie boards a lot just for fun. And I think that's awesome. So she uses all of her platters and stuff. There it is. I think that is so cute. I'm super happy with how that turned out. But if you're just like a regular person and you don't do this all the time, just grab what you got. Don't put too much thought into it. Don't like spend a bunch of money. Don't make a big deal out of it. It'll be fun either way. That's my point. It doesn't need to be a big, huge thing. So I'm gonna set this here. No, I'm gonna set this here. And then those are melting. I've got like 10 minutes. I probably won't finish this before the kids get home, but it's not a big deal. I'm actually gonna take these hams and maybe just like tuck them up. There, that's cute. Gives it a nice little creepy touch. So this one I'm doing on my cutting board. I got this cutting board, I don't know, maybe when I first moved it out of my parents' house. So like I was an adult now and I wanted a cool glass cutting board. It used to be really bright and vibrant. It has dulled over the years and I have not taken good care of it. And I don't even really care for it. Like cutting on this drives me crazy and it makes my ears hurt when the knife hits the glass. However, I do like it as like a platter or like for something like this. It's perfect for that. So I'm not gonna ever get rid of it. And it's blue now, I guess. It used to be like green and pink and blue. It was so pretty, but it is what it is. So these were from Walmart, the little cauldron, the pumpkin thing, and the big cauldron. And then these ones were from Dollar Tree. This is a 4-pack. Maybe this was from Walmart too. I don't remember, but they were from Walmart and Dollar Tree. And I washed them all out, dried them. I just thought they'd be cute. All right, so I don't quite know how I'm gonna arrange this, but we've got pickles, olives, more pickles. I've got these like cheeses that you get, which I haven't had in a long time. And I've never tried this one, Swiss cheddar almond. It smells delicious. Cleaned out my cracker bin. I think I'll put crackers in these things. I have like 500 open containers of the same thing. Uh-oh, these are the buffalo ones. Crap. Kids won't be happy about that.
What?
These are the buffalo ones. My sister and I had a tinned fish and tea night, so I have these crackers left over from that. Maybe the kids will eat them. I don't know. I'll put out these ones. These are fun. And I have assortments of pretzels, which maybe would have been smarter to put in the little containers. I don't know. My kids don't like olives, but I really thought it'd be fun to put a bunch of olives in this clear pumpkin, so I like them. I should get to enjoy this too. Okay, I'm gonna go pick the kids up. I'll finish up like the meats and cheeses when I come back. Okay. All right, we're back. I got out the meats. I've got strawberries. Just washed these grapes. I think I'll throw these in this little cauldron. These grapes are huge. This is honey ham. I've got honey ham, smoked turkey.
So cute. Mama, the cauldron and the pumpkin are really cute.
Thank you. Let's see, honey ham, turkey, roast beef, and salami. And I'm kicking myself for not getting like the little round dry salami because I really like those. Didn't really realize I was out. That looks fine. This does not have to be fancy. Like, don't beat yourself up over making this fancy or spending a bunch of money. This is just lunch meat we keep around because we use it for school lunches and stuff. So keep it simple. Use stuff that you like to eat. Don't make a big deal out of it. And I mean, this is a lot of stuff, but I'm not doing a ton because it's just me and my kids. My older daughter's at work and my husband just left. I was planning on having it done before he left, but I didn't get it done. So he's not here either. And this will all get packed up before he gets home. So realistically, it's just the 4 of us. So I've got, this is so hard when the kids are home. So I think it's done. I can't think of anything else that I need to add. I do have extras of just about everything so that, you know, if we need more, we have more. We've got Joel the skeleton. Oh, his head doesn't turn. He's got worms coming out of him. I think it's cute. I think it's simple. It was a little time consuming, but I think it's fun and cute, and I'm really happy with it.
pumpkin. Hi, pumpkin.
So I think everything's done. I think it's really cute. We are still waiting on these to melt. I thought they'd be a little bit quicker. I don't know. Maybe I needed to start them way early. Or maybe I need to put a little oil in them. Oh, they are melted. Yeah, that actually worked out really good. So I started these, whoops, dripping water all over my pretzels. I started these right at the beginning. The caramel's not quite melted. I'm gonna throw this in the microwave. It says to melt it with a little bit of water. Okay, that works pretty good. I'm super happy with this.
Hi everyone, my name's Bryson and I wanted to show that I have a leaf that's the longest stem. And bye everyone!
This is done. I think it all turned out fabulous. It was not a huge deal to make. I didn't really buy anything special. I did pick up a few containers, but they're relatively cheap. And this is something that I would use again, like, you know, the little cauldron and stuff. I'll use that stuff again in the future. The skeleton I borrowed from my daughter, the little hands I found in my stash. So this all came together relatively cheap. If you're thinking about doing one of these charcuterie boards, do it. It's fun. Stop overthinking it. Stop making a big deal out of it. That's what I had to do. These caramel apple, I'm so excited to dip one of these into something. It's got to be the caramel, right? I just want to dip it. Oh, that's not going to work at all. Oh, maybe it will. Yeah. Look at that. I've been wanting to do this since I started. Totally worth it.
The moon is bright, the sky is clear. It's spooky fun, Halloween is here. Put on your mask, grab your broom. We're off to dance under the big full moon. Ghosts and goblins, witches and cats, spiders and bats with spooky hats. But don't be scared, it's all pretend. Never ends. Ooh, it's Halloween tonight. Trick or treat, what a sight. Candy bags and spooky cheer, we love this time of year. Ooh, it's Halloween tonight. Costumes on, we're feeling right. Laugh and shout, don't you scream. We're all living the Halloween dream.
Yes, this was lots of fun. I will catch you later.